Before streaming numbers, before viral moments, before social media turned every rapper into a headline, there was a man quietly building one of the most strategic careers hip-hop has ever seen. Earl Stevens, known to the world as E-40, didn't rise through controversy or overnight fame. His prime was built on patience, ownership, and an independent mindset that would later influence an entire generation of artists. Growing up in Vallejo, California, he came from a working-class environment where opportunity wasn't always visible. But what he did have was vision. While many young artists were focused on getting signed, E-40 was already thinking about control, distribution, and long-term business power. That thinking would define his prime years. In the late 1980s, E-40 formed a group called The Click with his brother D-Shot, his sister Suga T, and his cousin B-Legit. This wasn't just a music group, it was a family business. They pressed their own tapes, sold them directly, and built a regional fan base across Northern California long before independent distribution became mainstream. Music journalists later described E-40 as one of the earliest pioneers of the independent grind model. He studied the business side as much as the music, and that knowledge would become his greatest advantage during his prime. The turning point came in the mid-1990s when E-40 secured a deal with Jive Records, but this wasn't a traditional contract. He negotiated a distribution partnership while keeping ownership of his own label, Sick Wid It Records. This was rare at the time. Industry analysts later pointed to this move as one of the earliest examples of artists maintaining control while accessing major label resources. His 1995 album, In a Major Way, marked the start of his true prime. It introduced his unique delivery style to a national audience and made him a respected force in West Coast hip-hop. One of the most powerful aspects of E-40's prime was his influence on language. He didn't just rap, he created slang that shaped hip-hop culture. Many phrases widely used today can be traced back to his early work. Interviews show he developed this vocabulary from everyday conversations in Vallejo. It wasn't manufactured, it was authentic to his environment. Over time, his slang became part of mainstream hip-hop culture, showing that his impact went beyond music charts. During the late 1990s and early 2000s, E-40 also became a major voice for West Coast representation. At a time when the industry spotlight often focused on other regions, he consistently advocated for recognition of Bay Area artists. He did this through persistence rather than public conflict. Music historians describe this period as a quiet struggle for regional respect, and E-40's steady presence helped ensure the Bay Area remained part of the national conversation. Many artists fade after their initial success, but E-40's prime reached another level in the mid-2000s. His hit, Tell Me When to Go, introduced hyphy culture to a nationwide audience. The song became more than a hit record, it became a cultural movement. It proved that after decades in the game, E-40 could still dominate a new era of hip-hop. Few rappers achieved that level of longevity, and this moment solidified his reputation as one of the most durable figures in the industry. Behind the music, E-40 was building a business empire. During his prime years, he invested in real estate, beverage brands, and entrepreneurial ventures. Business publications often highlighted his focus on ownership and financial independence. He frequently emphasized that artists should think beyond music income. This business mindset separated him from many of his peers. His prime wasn't just musical success, it was economic strategy. Another defining feature of his prime was his mentorship. Younger artists consistently credited E-40 as a supportive figure who helped bridge generational gaps. He collaborated across decades, maintaining relevance while uplifting new talent. Social media tributes often highlight his role as a respected elder who remained connected to evolving trends. This ability to adapt helped him stay influential long after many contemporaries faded. Like all long careers, E-40 faced industry changes. The shift from physical albums to digital streaming transformed hip-hop economics. But instead of resisting change, he adapted quickly. He embraced online platforms and continued releasing music consistently. Analysts often point to this adaptability as a key reason his prime extended across multiple eras. He treated the music industry like a business environment that required constant learning. Looking back, E-40's prime stands out for one reason above all others: consistency. He built a career rooted in independence, cultural influence, and long-term strategy. He shaped language, supported regional identity, and demonstrated the power of ownership. His story shows that success in hip-hop isn't always about headlines or controversy. Sometimes it's about vision, discipline, and the patience to build something lasting. E-40 didn't just experience a prime, he engineered it.